Collective. Welcome to my channel. Hit the like button, like. We're going to go over and have a general reading. What's going on currently in your situation, your love life, your past person, your future person. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know, what Spirit wants to tell you. See where our general messages are going to start today. So, first off, we have I need space, ex-partner, and I hurt myself by letting you go. Well, yeah, because, you were the one that took off whenever things were probably getting a little difficult. Probably because they're the ones that were lying and cheating on you. So now they have left this person that they left you for. It's third-party situation. I think that they've let that person go. And now they're realizing that they're hurting, they're in pain because they let you go. So they made the wrong choice. So they realize now that that other person that they went to and ran off to just because y'all were having a little bit of arguments, they were thinking that grass was greener on the other side. They realize now that it is not greener, that you were the prize. Now they're feeling the pain, they're reminiscing, they're hurting, they're upset, they're alone. Maybe this person has some codependency issues. That's what I'm feeling. It's like they don't know how to be alone. They always have to be with somebody, but they don't want to be with somebody and argue, or they don't want to face any demons or any relationship issues. They don't know how to work it out. It's like if you want to say something or bring up a topic like, hey, why don't we try to do this and this so that we get along better? They're like, there's nothing wrong with me. They think like they're perfect. And then whenever you start to point out a few flaws, they were the ones that would always take off and leave and break up with you and say, oh, I need space, But they're realizing now that they're missing you. They're missing you a lot. They're realizing the pain, they're feeling the pain from leaving you, and they're not liking it. Like, they're not liking it at all. So, I don't know. You have a positive mindset now. You can see that this person wasn't a very good fit for you, even though you may have had a lot of love in your heart. By not being with this person, because I feel like for some of you, for a lot of you, this was a real toxic relationship. I feel like a lot of y'all were fighting, like it was real toxic. Like there was a lot of third-party situations, drugs, alcohol, violence, abuse, mental abuse. For some of y'all, physical abuse. I hope not. But you have moved on. And you can see things better now. You have learned yourself. It took you a lot to go deep within yourself, but you have manifested a whole new life, and you've been seeing blessings coming towards you now. It's like now that this person's out of your life and their negative energy is removed from you, things are looking better for you. And I think your ex-person sees that. I have a feeling like they watch you somehow, like either on your social media account, or for some of you, they spy on you in person, or even for others, they have friends that you don't know about that they send into where you work or into other surrounding areas where they know you're going to be at, and try to spy on you, try to plant a seed, maybe to see if you'll take the bait, like send their buddy in or their girlfriend in to act like they're trying to hit on you just to see if you're accepting new offers or not. That's what I'm feeling right now with this. But you're in such a positive, abundant place. You don't even care. Some of you even your intuition is even on point to where you can feel all this happening, and you know, oh, that person, something's up with that. That's like not normal. I feel like I'm being set up. Like your intuition is so on point. You can feel this person spying on you in some way, fashion, or form, right? But they're hurting. I mean, they're finally starting to see like what they did was wrong. They shouldn't have let you go. Like you gave them everything. And, you know, you took the time, man, you really did. Like I was saying, you took the time out to heal. And you haven't or weren't dating. You really took a lot of time out for yourself to get past this heartbreak that this person put you through. But, you know, they, like I said, they have codependency issues. I was saying that about them. They're chasing you. They're the chaser right now. So in a twin flame connection, you have the chaser and the chasee, right? So whoever is walking away, not looking back, moving on, the other person feels that in the energy of the universe. And that's when they start to be like, hey, wait a minute, don't leave me. I love you. I want you. And they start to fear, and then they start to try to chase you in some way. Like chasing doesn't necessarily mean running down the street after you, okay? Okay. But it's like I say, like looking at your social media, maybe posting something on their social media to see if it triggers you. They're trying to get a reaction out of you, but you've moved on. You're healing. You may even, for a lot of you, you may even still look at their social media and still see these triggers that they're throwing out there for you. But what's good now is that with all the healing that you've been doing, you don't react to it anymore. And I feel that that's giving this person a little bit, you know, they're uneasy about it because they're wondering why you're not reacting like the way that you used to react. And they can feel the shifting of y'all's energy pulling away further and further, and they're starting to regret their actions, you know, from letting you go. They see that you really were their empress, and everybody else that they've been trying to think that the grass is greener on the other side, and everybody else that they've been out there fooling around with and dating or having one night stands with or whatever, no one has been comparing to you, and they are finally realizing that, and that's why they're hurting inside. You know, it says right here, I hurt myself by letting you go. So they've let go of whatever third party that they chose over you in the past. I finally decided to let that third party go. But like I said, I just don't feel like, even if they do come to you with any type of words, like collectives, don't let them try to lure you back in. Because like I said, they have codependency issues. They're scared to just be alone. They need this time for themselves. They actually need to heal themselves. And the best way to heal yourselves is to go within yourself and have that alone time. Same as what you did for yourself. You took the time out. You weren't out there running the streets. You weren't out there in all these with all these third party situations. You stood back, stayed by yourself, went into hermit mode, took the time out to figure out what you want, who you are, and you healed yourself by yourself. This person definitely wasn't there. So don't let them try to come back into your life telling you all these beautiful words that they love you, that they miss you, because all that's going to do is just create a whole nother negative karmic cycle for you, and you don't want to step back into that because you have done a lot of healing. So don't let that healing go to no good, to go to waste. You know, Because like I said, they're scared to be alone. They don't know how to be alone. Their mind's going crazy because they don't even know who they are right now. And I do see talking. They're going to come in with a message for you. They're going to try to reach out to you if they haven't already. They're going to. They're going to be coming at you, telling you that they miss you, they're single, or that they never were. They're going to still be throwing. They haven't learned. They haven't healed. They're still going to be the same person, lying to your face, telling you that, whatever that they know or whatever used to work, all the good sweet words that they used to tell you and it used to work for you, they're going to try all that again. Except for this time, I see it's not going to work for many of you. You're going to be like, no, I understand now who you really are. You haven't put the work in to heal yourself or to change your ways. All your words don't match your actions. But they are going to be coming to you. They're going to try to reach out to you. And if you even have them blocked, they're going to come to you through a different account that they create or through a friend's account. They're going to reach you somehow. So don't think that just because you have somebody blocked that they can't find you, because, oh my God, like this is the world of technology right now. Trust me, they could probably find out your GPS address if they were really that desperate. And I don't know. That's kind of scary. I don't know. But, there are ways. Don't put it past somebody who's in that mode of hurting to not do something crazy like that. You have unconditional love here, affection returned. Like I said, they're going to tell you all these things. They're going to tell you that they've changed. They're going to tell you that they love you unconditionally. They're going to give you all these words whenever they do reach out to you. Just like I was saying, they're going to try to romanticize you, try to tell you that they've changed and that all the love in their heart has always been for you. But no, honey, they haven't even learned how to love themselves yet. I don't think they are even, I don't even think that they're wanting to go into any type of self-reflection or healing at this time. They're not even wanting to yet. But they know how to talk the talk, but they just don't know how to walk the walk. Not anymore with you. Yeah. Reminiscing, pictures, they're missing you. They're looking at old photos of you too, because like I said, they're sitting there alone. They're not in no relationship right now. Because that person that they chose over you, either they let them go or that person let them go. Whichever way, it doesn't even matter. But right now, they're sitting there all by themselves and they're going through their phone. They're going through their phone. They're looking at all those pictures. They're going through your social media accounts. They're trying to see what you're up to. They're looking at the photos that you're posting online. And right here, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. That's what they gave you. They still have that. They haven't healed. If you do turn around and go back into that and fall for their words, you're just going to be right back in that vicious cycle of toxicity and that abusive relationship. It may be good for like the first couple weeks, but you're going to have those triggers pop up. You're going to see those signs. All that's going to come right back and bite you in the butt. So, no, that's not a good place that anybody wants to be at. So I suggest you don't go back to that. I know that your intuition tells you, and your heart, of course, just because somebody was ugly, mean, nasty, cruel, our hearts are hearts, and we still love. We know it ain't the right person to love, that it's better to love from a distance. So just love them from a distance. Don't love them in person, one-on-one anymore. Just let it go and just love them from a distance, and just understand that everybody has their demons and their skeletons in their closet. But just because everybody has something, It doesn't mean that you got to put up with that either, because they need to come up to face their demons, and they haven't. They're not even trying to do that. But one day, hopefully they will. But yeah, look, just like I said, stalking. You got the watching, looking, perception, stalking card. That's right. Because, you know, they see themselves better off with you than without you. But at the same time, they see themselves better off with anybody than being alone. It don't matter. It's just that you've always been there on the other side of that phone, and you've always been the one that's forgiven them for every bad move and every negative impact in y'all's relationship. You have always been that person that's always said, okay, I forgive you. I'll accept you back. And they know this about you. And all those other people that they've been trying to date or been hooking up with, you know, they don't love them the same way. And they're realizing that now. They don't love them the way you love them. That's why they're hurting. But you know what? That relationship, if you do decide, and everybody has the right to make their own choice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm giving you some advice that if you do go back to this relationship because of the fact that they're not in that place of healing yet, all they're doing is just repeating old patterns and old habits. And they still have that toxicity and that addiction or that abusive, you know, temperament in them. They haven't healed any of that yet. So they're still going to be that man that's going to lay a hand on you, or that woman that's going to come up and just knock you upside your head, just because they're still going to be that person that's addicted to the drugs and the alcohol, but they're going to probably hide it more, you know, try to figure out how to hide it better from you. But they're still the same person. They have not healed yet, and you have. So y'all's energy levels, they don't even match. So even if you were to try, y'all would still be like two magnets putting on the opposite polars. Like, y'all would not be able to meet up. You know how those magnets, they don't quite go, oh, but if you turn them around, you know, then they'll meet up. Well, this person is not there yet. Y'all are going to you can't even force it together. It's just, y'all don't match. Because you're so more advanced with your spirituality. You're so much more advanced. They are like at an immature, yeah. They don't even know how to be without somebody. And I'm not saying that you're like not the right person for them. You're just not the right person for them right now. They need to play catch up, okay? Because right now it's just not good. I mean, they have all these codependency issues. They were probably using you for your money, using you for a bed, a roof over their head, groceries, food, well, all the gifts, whatever it was that you were doing and giving to them. That's the only thing that they were feeling comfortable with. But they still didn't have any respect for you, and they were giving you a lot of toxicity in your relationship, and they were using, and then anytime you would bring it up to them in conversation, like, hey, I don't like that you do X, Y, and Z. Can we work on this? They'd be like, you're crazy. And they would leave, take off, tell you that they needed space to figure things out because you were the crazy one, which we all know that's just a narcissistic way of being a jerk, pretty much. But now they're all alone and they're hurting. And right there, addiction. Again, codependent obsessions, possessions, control, emotional block. They haven't healed. They haven't even started to heal. They're still in this mindset of addiction. Like, I feel for many of y'all, this person has some drug addiction or sex addiction. Like, but something that's taboo. Like, I feel something that's deep, dark, and dirty. I don't know. But that's the second time that codependent card is coming out. So whatever it is, they're just scared to be alone. So don't let them try to fool you into telling you how much they really love you, because Right now, they'll love anybody who will take them inside and feed them, pretty much. So don't let them fool you. They are not they're not in a good energy at all right now. Like, they still haven't changed. Like, you would think after X amount of years or however long this has been trickling along, you finally snapped, learned, healed, and they haven't even snapped yet, right? So they have not even gotten to that place in their life where they have hit that point of rock bottom that makes them realize, hey, I need to work on myself. Something's wrong with me. I have issues. They don't even want to admit that they have issues. And you have admitted all your issues and learned and grown and have moved. So don't go back into this toxicity at all. And you are, it starts with the chaser, ends with the runner. How iconic. So that's what the chasee, whatever. I couldn't think of the right word, but it's the runner. So this person is chasing you, but you continue to run, honey. Run. Run away, far away, because this person, their fear is intimacy. They love to run away from you as well. Whenever you want to go deep into your relationship and talk about, any type of issues that are at play, they run. They don't want to hear it. They're too immature. So, no, we're not, no, honey, no. They are going to reach out to you, though. I suggest you keep that strength, your inner strength, and you just let them know politely that you will always have love for them in your heart, but you're moving on, and that they need to take a step back and go live their life the way they want to live their life, because you're living your life the way you want to live your life now, and your life doesn't involve toxicity, abuse, addictions, drugs, beating, mental anguish. You want something that's better. And maybe one day they'll realize this themselves. And who knows, maybe 10 years y'all will come back and reunite. I don't know. But right now, they haven't even started the process on helping themselves. Not at all. So I suggest you continue to move forward in your life. Collective, continue to heal, continue to connect with your inner spirit, connect with the universe, love yourself. Love yourself. You want to put all that unconditional love into somebody, put it into you. Love you. And when you can love you as much as you thought you loved that person, I'm telling you, great love will come towards you. Good love, mature love, proper love, without addictions, without heartache, without abuse. You have a lot. This person is dealing with a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions that they don't even know how to wrap their head around. They can't even figure it out. They don't know what's happening because they're not used to being all alone. They're always used to having somebody in that bed next to them. They're used to putting their suitcase in someone else's apartment or house. They don't know how to be alone. They've always had to use people to take care of them. But they're emotionally feeling something right now. Maybe all their friends or their, network of people. Maybe they've decided to close the doors on them too. I don't know. But they're feeling something right now. They're feeling real alone. And that's why I think they're going to come out and try to talk to you. Because you're probably the only one left that's not going to say no. But little do they know that you are going to say no as well. You have gone, oh my God, you have climbed mountains. You have reached and you have broken every obstacle. You have broken through every obstacle life has thrown at you, and you have achieved and come out on top. You have climbed that mountain, and you are standing up there holding that flag, waving your victory. And I am so proud of you. So Spirit is telling me right here, there's your world card. You need to put this person at a distance, because it's the best thing for the both of you. Because they're never going to learn to actually heal themselves until they're forced to heal themselves. And if people keep taking them in like a little lost puppy dog, they're going to keep sitting there eating that little dog food, right? Stop throwing out that dog food. Put a distance. That way they can go and maybe, hopefully, become the person that you actually want to be with. Maybe they can learn to overcome all these toxic, relationships that they're in, and get rid of these addictions that they have. Stop using these drugs. Stop going to alcohol. Stop I want to say womanizing, because there's some, it's like they just go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. They don't even have a heart for anybody, because all they're doing is just using. So put them at a distance until they can figure out their own self, because, you don't need that. You're so much better than that. So I'm just going to pull a couple of tarot, see here, tie this little reading up. So Spirit just wants me to say, just put some distance. Whatever they do, you don't have to be mean. You don't have to be ugly. You don't have to argue. But definitely don't. Just don't. Okay? Don't. So, because they're not in the same place as you. Their hearts, their minds, their spirit is just, they are with the devil still. They are just bad news. Bad news. Okay? They don't even see what they really have in life. They're always too focused. That's your 5 of Cups. They're just focused on everything that they don't have by being alone, not having you. Okay, but they do have things that could help them in their life. They do have opportunities. They could go to counseling or could go to recovery. Whatever their situation is, whatever their toxicity is, they have the means to do it. And it's right there behind them, looking at them. They just won't turn around and see it because they don't want to, because they don't want to look at themselves in that mirror. They're too scared to see it. So they don't want to heal themselves yet. So all they're focusing on is everything they don't have. Don't let that take away from you. Don't let them manipulate you. Okay? I mean, of course they're hurting. Of course they miss you. And they do have love for you. It's just not the right kind of love. Don't let them fool you. Not at all. No. Don't let them fool you. Because right here, when you do decide to let that person go in a nice manner, politely, you know what? You got the 4 of Wands here. I mean, that's joy, happiness, celebration, new things coming for you. So, hermit mode. Just let them go into their hermit mode now. I see you coming out of it. And they're thinking, boy, are they thinking real hard.